Hey buddy, I'm Johnny Scoville.
Papa Scoville.
And this is Chase the
The
Heat.
Heat.
It's not the cheese that binds us. And we're not doing a barbecue review. We're not doing a sauce review.
That covers it, doesn't it?
You know what that leaves, right? A pod review. This, folks, is a BOC, otherwise known as a Boot Orange Copenhagen. Now, let me tell you a little bit about, now we'll get to your part in this in a minute. You all right? You feeling okay about this? Dominus Fobiscum. You think you're going to be all right?
Probably.
Let me read this to you first. Now, this information comes from my friend Neil Smith, the Hippie Seed Company in Australia. It comes from his website. It's a Chinense pepper, super hot. Boot Orange Copenhagen, also known as the BOC, is a Chinense variety from Denmark. Thus, the Copenhagen part of the BOC. The strain should be more fruity and not so bitter compared to an orange Buchalokia.
Was that very similar to a gas? What do you call it? A
Flamethrower? Something like that. Now, the plant grows to about 60 centimeters in a pot and would grow bigger if you plant it in the ground. Pods are up to 6 centimeters long and 2 to 3 centimeters wide. Start off green and end up a warm orange color. They're more gnarly than the well-known orange Buchalokia.
Well, that is orange, though.
Yeah, but this is a BOC. It's different than an orange Buchalokia. Okay. This is a BOC.
I know you wouldn't lie to me. Unless you're good.
All right. The BOC is an all-around awesome. It's all-around awesome. The plant is great, amazing flavor with excellent heat. The flavor-wise, this is what you can be expecting. Instant fruity, like tropical fruity, and it doesn't have that naga taste, which you aren't familiar with, but kind of a ghost pepper taste. Heat level, it's extreme heat. The heat comes fairly quick, and being a boot pepper, it's one of the hottest chilies in the world.
There has to be a better way to say it.
Good intro, right? Are you feeling good about this now?
No, but I'm going to do it.
All right, yeah, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give him a teeny little piece. It says that it's fruity. You know, I tell people a lot, when your tolerance is low, your window to describe the flavor is really short because pretty soon it's just kind of hot and you don't really get much of a flavor. The higher your tolerance gets, the heat takes longer to hit and you're more used to it, so you have more flavors you can take. Here's what we're going to do today. Papa Scoville has never eaten what's the hottest pepper you've ever eaten?
I can't
Jalapeno,
remember.
probably.
Yeah.
All right, so this is going to be, now I want everybody to see this. I love my dad so much, you guys. This is the little sliver that I'm giving him.
I'll wait for you.
Here's what I would do.
Just put it there.
Put it right here and eat it off the top of your hand. That way you're not going to burn anything. You won't touch anything later. Just now, I'm going to cut this pod open. I'm going to tell you what I smell, and we're going to do this pod together.
Jet fuel.
Yeah, it smells super hot. Now you're not going to smell yours because there's not much smell in that, but smell the heat on that. You can just smell that aroma is a common aroma with Chinense peppers. It's a super hot aroma.
It smells like a toilet seat at Grand Central Station. Just little left-handed humor.
All right, look.
It actually has a decent smell.
Hot as can be. It smells super hot. Now here, remember we talked a moment ago? We talked about the heat.
Mm-hmm.
The pulpy. I'm showing my dad this right here. This white pulpy spongy part.
Yeah.
That's called the placenta of the plant. Now there's some heat on the lining of the walls. You have capsaicin oils that will collect on the lining of the walls. But this big white stuff, that's where all the heat is. Now if you look at the slice where I cut your slice off, I cut a teeny little bit off right there. There's zero placenta there, so you're going to get a chance to taste the flavor without really getting crazy heat. Let me show you guys what I was just showing my dad. Lots of placenta on this. Very, very glistening. The walls of the chili are just glistening. All right, so...
Are you going to eat the whole pepper at once?
Yeah, you can just eat that teeny little piece. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is a momentous event, you guys. This is the first time my dad has eaten a pepper or anything real pepper on the show.
A few minutes before we came out, he said, "This is the hottest pepper in the world."
No, it's not. I was just kind of playing. It's not the hottest. There's like, just to be really honest with you, there's probably a dozen more. No, there's probably 30 peppers that are hotter. Easy. But anyway, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is
Papa
my brave
Scoville.
dad. This is Chase the Heat. You have that fruity flavor, kind of a fruity nature to it. All right. Now, do you get much heat?
Not yet.
You won't then. I didn't get enough that you're going to get. It's so good. No heat. Oh. So what do you think? Are you right? Now, this pepper
You
is
ain't so
hot.
tough. Got me a big slab.
This is a hot pepper.
However, pay attention now.
All right, to me it was a very fruity pepper, exactly like you think from the description of the BOC.
Just ice water.
No, that's good. There's no bitterness whatsoever with this pop, but there really is a fruity nature to it when you first taste it. Now, had you eaten a chunk...
You know, I'm feeling a little bit like a coward.
You're not at all.
But not taking more.
No. Start small. I don't want to get... Now you have a chance. You can say that you've tasted one of the hotter peppers in the world. You know the flavor of it. My scale right now, listen, for me, I'm at like a... probably like a 3 on my scale of 1 to 10. Now, my scale is typically 5 points under the average person. So if somebody... the average person ate this, they would say it's probably like an 8.
5 points more tolerance.
Right, yeah, they would be 5 points higher. Great. Isn't that great?
Isn't
that a great knife?
That's right.
Thank you, Scott Michael. Great friend of the show, good friend of mine. Beautiful knife. Every time I do this, when I don't say what it is, people will always ask me, hey, what is that? It's a Microtech Halo 5 Tactical. It's a single action, so you fire it, and then to close it, you push a button, it pulls you retract that handle, pulls the blade back in, and gets it ready to fire. The unique thing about this knife, it doesn't have there's no safety on this knife.
No.
So if you put this in your pocket, and it kind of pushed against your keys or something, you'd have an issue. That really can't happen. I've carried it before, and it's pretty safe. But great knife. All right, it's peaked with heat. Still have this great flavor. You know, it almost reminds me of habanero. You know what? Next time we'll do it.
I love habanero.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, this almost has a bit of the habanero. I can almost see people mistaking that for habanero.
Cabbage.
Not the heat, not the heat, but the flavor. The heat, way hotter than a habanero. Way hotter. All right, that was fun though. Thank you so much for doing that. It's amazing.
I know you had a heavy day at work.
Yeah, I worked hard today, guys. I did. Anyway, all right. So in the description box, you'll see a link for Tom Broome. All right, from incredibly hot peppers. Oh my gosh, this is such an embarrassment. I can't remember. Seriously hot peppers. Bingo, got it. You'll see a link for Seriously Hot Peppers in the description box.
There you go.
Yeah, listen, he can get you some great pods. I've reviewed a bunch of his pods lately you've seen recently. They're great. They're flavorful. He delivers fast. Pods arrived in great shape. So seek him out. When you do, tell him Johnny sent you. In the description box, you'll see a link for the Chilli Cherry Nightmare, the Tubes of Terror. Today is the last day for the capsaicin shirt. You know, that formula for capsaicin? We have it on the shirt. Kind of tell people what you're about. It's a great conversation starter. People say, because everybody that walks up from, stuff from high school, they'll say, that's a formula for something. What is it? It's a good conversation starter.
I'm getting a little rebound here, a little leap. And
that's, you know what? You know why that is? You're Scoville. Guy's a savage. Legend right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it. Legend. All right, so, and right between our heads, see that between my dad and I? That's a pepper right there. That's our family crest. Click that. You know what? Your journey becomes our journey, and our journey becomes yours. We become family. Do that for me, please. If you don't want to miss a video, you don't need to miss a video. All you got to do is click that bell for notification, and we'll notify you. Thanks, man. That was awesome. I'm Johnny Scoville.
And I'm Papa Scoville, and this
was Chase the Heat.